Hi guys, Rize here, and today we're going to be making Japanese candied sweet potato with my own homegrown sweet potatoes. Let's get to it. The taste of fresh homegrown sweet potatoes can't be beat. So there's actually a couple of sweet potato varieties out there, each one with their own distinct flavor. So summer has just finished for me and I've harvested some fresh potatoes. So I'm actually a gardening channel. If you need some help growing some sweet potatoes, just check out my videos. I also attempt some giant sweet potatoes if you want to check that out. But anyway, let's get to it. For the Japanese candied sweet potato, we're going to be going with the purple skin variety. The purple skin variety with the white flesh inside is actually the sweetest of all the sweet potatoes. So after giving it a wash, you want to cut these into small cubes. After you got that done, you want to place them in water for 10 minutes to remove the excess starch. For this, we're going to need a large frying pan. After 10 minutes, remove your potatoes from the water and place them on a cloth to dry out. Make sure to dry these thoroughly, we don't want any reaction when we place these in the oil. So add canola oil or vegetable oil to your frying pan. Set the heat to medium. We're going to be shallow frying these, so we want to add a decent amount. Once the oil is hot enough, place your sweet potatoes in the pan, and we're going to be cooking these for around 15 minutes. Make sure to flip them around every few minutes to get all the sides evenly cooked. You can check if they're fully cooked by poking a fork into them. If the fork goes through with ease and no resistance, these are ready. Place them on a rack to remove the excess oil. If you want your candied sweet potatoes to be extra crunchy, give them a double fry. Now the first part of this recipe is done. It's time to move on to the second part, which is the syrup. So grab yourself another pan, set the heat to medium. So for the syrup, we're going to be starting out with 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. Then we're going to be adding 3 tablespoons of sugar. I ran out of white sugar here, so I combined it with the brown sugar. Now we're going to be adding half a teaspoon of soy sauce. Then half a teaspoon of rice vinegar. And lastly, just a pinch of salt. So we want to cook and melt the sugar for 1 minute. So I did do a mistake here at the beginning. Don't stir your syrup or it'll start to crystallize. You just want to swirl it around in the pan. So around this stage, your syrup should be ready. You can either pour it on top of your sweet potatoes or mix in your sweet potatoes in the pan. So preferably you want to use a larger pan so it's easier to stir around. Since I was using a smaller pan, I ended up cooking the syrup a bit more than I needed to. But if you end up overcooking your syrup, that still works out with this recipe. Once you got them thoroughly mixed, remove them from the pan. To finish our candied sweet potatoes off, we're going to be sprinkling some roasted black sesame seeds. Now you can apply them raw, but if you toast them you get a stronger flavor. Now you want to make sure to add them straight away or they might not end up sticking. And there you have it, that's how you make candied sweet potato. Now this is leading more into the Japanese candied sweet potato since we added soy sauce and rice vinegar, as well as the black sesame seeds. Also another ingredient that you can add that I did not have, which is mirin, which is a Japanese sweet rice wine. But anyways, despite the sugar being overdone, it still works well with the recipe and this is actually very delicious. I'm actually a fan of the chunky sugar bits, it gives it a nice crunch. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching. Crazy. It's nuts. Here we go. Whew.